A Michigan official is now facing backlash after it was revealed that her husband is a proud neo-Nazi. And evidently she didn't know until very recently. So this is Meghyn Booth, who's married to Chris Booth, and she claims that she didn't know that he was like this up and coming successful neo-Nazi influencer. So he's been posting content online for a while. And there were some clues of his ideological bent, like when he said that America was built by and for white people, or when he talked about Nazis in the 1930s breaking the chains of Jewish tyranny in Germany. That's a subtle one. If you really think about it, that seems kind of Nazi-ish. She learned the extent of her husband's Nazi proclivities when a reporter for The Guardian contacted her over the summer about a story that would identify him as the creator of a YouTube channel called Shameless Spurg, which features videos with titles like Why I Hate Jews and Black Crime Matters. And yeah, like, there's a couple different things he could mean with a video title like Why I Hate Jews, but there are some interpretations of that seem pretty bad. But evidently she was, I guess, just not familiar with any of this. She said there were signs. She was the elected treasurer, by the way. Says, I'm not gonna say there weren't, but had he declared himself a National Socialist to me? No, it's not something that we discuss at the dinner table. So there are now people who are pushing for her to be recalled, to not be the treasurer of this locality. And you can sort of understand why they would want that. So one, either she had no idea what her husband is doing, that he is gaining notoriety, a following, perhaps making money off of demonizing Jewish people, demonizing black people, all this nonsense that he's doing, which would be a little bit disconnected. I'm not saying it's impossible. It's a little bit hard to believe. The alternative is that she did know and she doesn't care. And that also, like, both of these options seem very hard to imagine, right? That you could not care, but here's one thing that I think shifts like the weight of evidence over to that. I haven't heard anything about her leaving him. So it kind of does seem like she doesn't care. I mean, look, I'm not saying that a married couple needs to agree on literally everything. I'm sure my wife and I disagree on a few things, but like, if she was a Nazi, I would have second thoughts about it, I think, but evidently not for Meghyn Booth. Now, she perhaps in the future could change course, decide to disown him, leave him, whatever. For now, though, he's not interested in changing course. He released a video in which he said, I'm still gonna speak the truth. I'm not sorry for anything I said. I'm not sorry for anything I've done. I meant every word, which, I know you posted it on the internet. It wasn't released in a private chat message or anything. I know that you liked it. In the video, he also lashed out at family friends because they had decided to take the article and spread it around to everyone that we know. He lobbed anti-gay slurs at them and said he wouldn't forget how they treated him. He seems nice, doesn't he? Yeah, no, like she may have actually known. I have no doubt that there are some people who didn't know about his activities. And once it gets out there, yeah, people are gonna talk. Also, if you're not sorry for what you said, why are you mad that they're sharing your words? You don't apologize for them. Isn't this just free advertising for you? It's weird that you want to get the message out there for a certain group where you can be kind of anonymous. But in your local community, all of a sudden you get mad at people when they spread things that might cause your neighbors to think of you as the reprehensible monster that evidently you are. And anyway, he concludes by saying, I know you think I'm the only one that's going to pay. It's not true. Because sooner or later, when we win, these scores are all going to get settled. And that's the sort of thing where I think, I don't think divorce is necessarily enough. That seems like kind of a threat that your enemies are going to be, best case scenario, locked up, worst case scenario, executed like the Nazis did. That's kind of what it sounds like. I don't know. Am I being uncharitable to the neo-Nazi? Feel free to let me know in the chat.